What's going on, Devoted Geeks? This is Dallas here with Geek Devotions, the show from Devoted Geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they're loved. And while I've yet to create the thumbnail, it probably looks very depressing, or the title sounds very alarming. And that's the reason, to be honest, it's true. It's alarming. Several people have been asking us our opinions about something that's happening currently in the YouTube space. Currently on YouTube, they are putting in certain rules and regulations. And to be clear, this is coming down from the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission. And these rules and regulations are coming into place. To say it as simply as possible, could be the end of most of your family-friendly content on YouTube. It's just the way it is. And what it is the FTC has a set of rules called COPPA, the Child Online Protection or Privacy Protection Act. It was enacted back in '98. They revised it several times over the years. And the FTC has fined YouTube. They've got in trouble for certain things. And basically what they got in trouble for is tracking children's information. COPPA is meant to keep you from being able to track children's private information. And YouTube has been doing that now. To be fair, they've had these issues for a long time. Their solution originally was YouTube Kids, which is a platform for parents to be able to put their children who are 12 years and under on this particular app so they can watch all the YouTube videos they want to watch that are directed at kids without directed targeted ads. The directed targeted ads that they are directed and targeted because they're following your information. They go, this is what you watch, this is what you have, and hey, so you would want to watch this. Therefore, they're tracking people's private information. So, a lot of crazy things have happened, and I have a lot of issues with what's happening right now. To be perfectly honest, YouTube, as Matt Pat from Game Theory and Film Theory said, is a PG-13 platform. You're not supposed to be on here. Not supposed to have opened an account unless you're 13 years old or older. So if there's children on here, that is on the parents. A parent has made a decision to allow their child to be on the platform to watch these videos. In my opinion, that means that YouTube should get a pass. The problem is, over the years, YouTube has made it very clear that they have a large audience of children on YouTube main, and they've not adjusted anything for that. So it's gotten kind of dicey and it's gotten rough, and so that's what's happened. So YouTube has basically set up a thing where I have to mark every one of my videos as for children or not for children. Now, for those of you who watch our show, you know that we're kind of a mixed medium. Our stuff isn't geared towards kids, though someone under the age of 12 can certainly watch, understand, and enjoy. However, the content that we cover is very vast and very different. We've covered everything from, The Nightmare Before Christmas, which in my eyes is a kid's movie of sorts, to OKKO, which is very much a kid's show, to stuff like Terminator 2. We had a guest one year. He did Saw. That is not a child show, though I know parents who let their kids watch that. That's personal decisions. And so we're kind of a mixed bag of things. Our presentation, the way that we say things, who we talk to, we are doing it under the understanding that it's for people who are teenagers on up. And however, the things that YouTube has put forth as their guidelines, it's shady. And there's several things that they have interacted saying, hey, this, that, this, or that, and for you to decide if your stuff is meant for kids or not. And it's shady. It really is, because one of the things is, could it appeal to children? Well, George, I don't know if it's going to appeal to children. There's a lot of things that kids watch that they're into that aren't necessarily directed at them. And so it's going to get dicey. And for example, if there's a lot, like really big right now, for those of you who don't know, it's video game streams. Kids love watching video streams. Adults like watching video game streams. It's a thing. This will kill the video gaming streaming community. and in a big way. And those who aren't, though, even those who aren't family friendly, will have issues because their games appeal to kids. So it's really muddy. There's a lot going on, and I want to show you guys a few things that we have happening. First off, let me switch my screen out here. So right here, Brian Hull, he's a great guy. Shout out to Brian Hull. He has no idea who I am, but Brian, I love you. I appreciate what you do, buddy. And if somebody gets this in his hands, that's cool. But I love this guy's channel. He's an amazing, amazing individual. And I realize I'm not subscribed. It's because I'm not using the Geek Devotions YouTube. Geek Devotions is subscribed to him. This is a YouTube channel that I run for my church, our YouTube account. Sorry. I'm going off the rails. Let me explain some stuff. But Brian Hull did a great video talking about these issues. And in his video right here, Kappa, he actually has a link, which we'll put in our stuff too, to several things. First off, there's a petition. Right here, save family-friendly content on YouTube. I want to encourage you guys to go and sign this because this is important. The family-friendly content is going to have to leave. We're not going to be able to exist on here for a variety of reasons. And it's not just for the money aspect. Like, people are like, oh, it's all about the money. First off, I don't get paid. Celeste and I aren't monetized. Geek Devotions does not make money at all from YouTube, period. The problem is that when Kappa comes in, if you mark stuff as for kids, that means that you don't get comments. That means that your reach is nerfed. It means that people can't save your content in their own personal playlist or anything. It's a killer for family-friendly content. Less people will be able to see what Celeste and I do. Less people will be able to see some of your favorite family-friendly content. And those who do make money, that this is their living, they're gone. They can't sustain it. Brian here, he was talking about how he has to basically, he's got to get a second job. He's putting out videos twice a week, guys, and he has to back up from that and get a job because he can't continue doing this if this stuff continues through. Because honestly, again, his stuff, it's family friendly. Yeah, there's a lot of kids that watch his stuff, but there's a lot of adults like me who watch his stuff. So do me a favor, sign this petition. Link's going to be down below for you guys. The second thing, this is cool, and we have a short window, a very short window to get this done. I believe December 9th is the last day. This is a page, and again, there's a link here in Brian's stuff, and I will post it up in this video. But there's a link, there's a page here for you guys to leave your comments to the FTC about why you think what they're doing isn't the best solution. Yes, we need to protect children. We need to protect their privacy, 100%. But this is not the way to do it. They're going to slaughter a platform that has been creating great content that is safe for families as a whole. And it's getting pretty bad, guys. It's gonna be rough. So leave some comments, leave constructive comments, let them know what's going on. And let's see if we can get the FTC to change what's happening. Now, that being said, with all the scare tactics going on, there's some interesting things that are taking place. A buddy of ours, one of our amazing devoted Patreon geeks, sent me this. And it's some updates from the FTC and them clarifying some things. So let me just read from here. Under COPPA, there is no one-size-fits-all answer about what makes a site directed to children, but we can offer some guidance. To be clear, your content isn't considered directed at kids just because some children may see it. All right, so that's the thing. Just because some kids see it doesn't mean that you're going to be considered as for kids. But what if a lot of kids see your stuff? What's the cutoff? What is it like? What are they doing? And again, they have a lot of stuff down here with some general rules, subject matter, visual content, the use of animated characters or child-oriented activities, the kind of music, audio content, several other things here. Second part of this tweet here. You have to scroll down more on their page to get to it. Second, just because your video has bright colors, which was an early fear that people had, or animated characters doesn't mean you're automatically covered by COPPA. While many animated shows are directed at kids, the FTC recognizes there can be animated programming that appeals to everyone. And that's the key word there, appeals to everyone. So does this mean that we won't get flagged? I don't know. And that's the problem. It's we don't know. We just don't know what's happening. And so come January 1, new COPPA rules go into place, and we're not sure where we're going to stand. We're not sure how this is going to play out. We're not sure how things are going to look for everyone. So another question is like, okay, well, Dallas, let's say you don't mark yourself as for kids. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen is if the FTC comes in, they see my content, and they go, this is not for children, or this is for children, and I've marked it as not for kids because we personally go have our content for everyone. We could get fined $42,000 per video. Your favorite creator who makes family-friendly content, if his content is not considered or is considered for children, they haven't marked it, they can get fined $42,000 per video. You guys see why this is kind of a crazy thing, why we're not really sure what's going on? So we want to encourage you guys to please go online, fill out this survey, send it to the FTC, fill this out, send out this also, and let's see if we can't make a change. Again, yes, we want to protect children. Honestly, though, I feel like every child that's on YouTube, that's a parent's choice. A parent has agreed to the terms and regulations. They understand how YouTube works. That's a parent's choice of their kids on YouTube main. I feel like that in this case, COPPA really has no stance to stand on. But I'm not a lawyer. So please check it out. So the question becomes, what are Celeste and I doing? How are we responding to this? Are we going to stop making videos? No, we're not. So what are we doing? Well, we're doing a couple things. First off, I'm experimenting over the next few weeks with releasing our videos both on YouTube and on Facebook. And we're varying them up. We're post them at different times. We're going to continue to post on Fridays at 4 p.m. every single Friday. Guys, we have not missed a single Friday. You guys know that? Every Friday for the last almost 4 years, we have been doing devotions that are designed to encourage those of you in the Geek community that's family friendly, to inspire and to make people laugh sometimes. We've been doing this for 4 years. We're going to continue doing that for now. Even when they make the change, and if we decide we have to flag our stuff as for kids, we're going to continue to do that just to see how it will go. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm experimenting with times and dates for posting on Facebook because if things don't go south with COPPA, with YouTube, I don't want to kill the momentum we have on YouTube. We've grown quite a bit on YouTube as of late, which is great. It's awesome. We are so appreciative of everyone who's become part of the Devoted Geek community, to be perfectly honest. We love you guys, and we're so excited to have more people coming into our stuff and discovering some truth, discovering that they're loved, that there's a God that cares for them, and that there's hope for them, that they don't have to be alone. And so we're excited about that. So we don't want to kill the momentum on YouTube. So I'm going to be experimenting throughout the next few weeks of uploading a Facebook video, excuse me, at different places at different times. My phone's going off. Sorry, guys. This is a straight cut. So, so we're going to be doing that at the same time. So keep an eye on that on the main Facebook page. And if you're not familiar with our Facebook page, let's see here. Let me do this. Just go to facebook.com/Geek Devotions, and it'll look something like this. This is obviously on the backside where if you're an admin. But yeah, just go to our main Facebook page, guys. Join that. While you're at it, join the Devoted Geek Life too. So we're going to be doing this. We're going to continue to be also uploading stuff to our main, to our website, geekdevotions.com. Celeste are in the process of uploading a bunch of backlog. We've missed quite a bit in the last couple of months just because of some life issues. But with what's happening, this is going to become very essential. And so what we're doing is you go over to our content, click on devotions as it loads. You'll see that we have a lot of our devotions up here. And if you click on that one, you'll see the video, and then you'll see it in text form, the devotions in text form. So I encourage you guys to check that out. Again, we're going to continue making more content and everything. Another thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be pushing our newsletter more often. I'm reworking how that looks and how it's going to play out. To do that, go to geekdevotions.com, click on sign up for our newsletter, and it'll take you to this page right here where you can fill things out. And we're not going to spam you guys, but we're going to try to keep in contact with you guys through that a little more than usual. As far as the support, again, Celeste and I make no money on Geek Devotions from YouTube whatsoever. We do have people who support us, and the money that that we get from them goes to things such as getting stuff to create content, getting equipment, some of our giveaway stuff that we have. And if you would like to support us, up here is a support tab. And there's a couple ways for you to support us through Patreon. As little as $1 a month, you can support us. And also, you can do a one-time gift via PayPal. So those are ways you can support us, help us do what we do. Celeste and I have a really cool project coming up that we're going to be doing that for Christmas. And we'll have information coming about that soon. But guys, that's it. That is what we have happening here. That's how we are responding to the cop apocalypse. Don't know what else to say. But guys, fill those things out. Links will be in the description down below. And be praying for us because we're not stopping. But this is a space that we love, YouTube. And there's a lot of great things there. It's the second most used search engine in the entire world. And we think it's viable for ministry. And but we're not going to stop that this closes. We really believe God's given us the mandate to do this ministry, to do Geek Devotions, to reach people in the geek communities, because there are people who need love. There are people who need to know that somebody cares about them, that God cares about them. So we're not going to stop just because YouTube shuts down. It may look different, but we're not going to stop, because to be honest, you guys are too important to us. You geeks are too important to us. We're not going to stop trying to let you know that you're loved. All right. So yeah, that's all we got. So until next time, stay devoted, peace and love.